Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville.
Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Ward to throw right away.
And his first look is incomplete.
Intended for Chig.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6. Seven Pirates.
Throwing is Ward.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker on to punt for Tennessee.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
First run now for Kyron Williams.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Play action. Stafford.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, LA!
Terrence Ferguson
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of 9 on the play.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Warriors 70, Viking 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And the punt over the side in the air. The spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Titans, nothing.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And fighting down inside the 25. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Jared Burris.
18
No gain on the play.
Now Ward.
At the Rams 44-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Van Jefferson.
Van Jefferson was the intended receiver.
Brings
And
up
that'll
a
make it third down.
And 10 yards
You talk
to
about
go.
this Rams defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
yards here for the 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, LA!
Kyron Williams, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And less than a yard.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Titans 7. Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drill right, 22.
Back to throw, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Stafford.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
32. Waiting.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
32.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
24.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Taken down by Cameron Kitchens. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Here's Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
sets up 4th down.
Cougar 19.
They'll run forward Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 6. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Get it. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. We'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 47.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans.
Manor,
49 yards.
and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll send Miller in motion right. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and then they're getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the Rams, first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
24-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And this is caught at the end. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But the offensive coordinator sees that. He can take advantage and he get good yardage there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Powers through and able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
10.
They get this out left. Touchdown, Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely got to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngster, and in this case, it paid off. That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing again at Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
A gain of 10.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
30-yard attempt.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Titans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Okay.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Ready. Go.
To throw is Ward.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Down. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Get up.
Ward.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He
couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and it's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third and 2.
Brings up third and 2.
Looking to throw. Ward. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake, Ward. That's into the hands of Eilmanner. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Eilmanner with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Kaiir Elam, he was the one that broke through quickly on that play and got him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
35-yard line.
40 got. Monday, Monday, Monday. Stop.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
180.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
White.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
A give to Williams, running right.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down. And
Play action. Stafford.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Harrison Mevis on for the field goal.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Come 19! Come 19!
Throwing now, Ward. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing is Ward.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Rams are on their way to a 2-0 start. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Ward. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? Zero. Blue 60.
Now Stafford. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. $19 yards there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it,
and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And now Stafford must not be pleased with something. He's going to turn, and he signals for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Ward. That is caught. Well, he will have the Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set.
To throw, here's Ward. He's swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Ward on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Joey Sly to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing here, Stafford. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Working the middle of the field, he's got him incomplete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions from that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't get some of the snaps we won earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, they're
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.